double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Today we will read in chapter 42. In the book of Isaiah. Yeah, someday I will use that and it will sound good. Hope so. Yeah, chapter 42. Behold my servant, in the book of Isaiah, of course, whom I uphold, mine elect, in whom my soul delighted. I have put my spirit upon them. He shall bring forth judgment to the Gentiles. He shall not cry nor lift up, nor cause his voice to be heard in the street. A bruised reed shall he not break, and the smoking flax shall he not quench. He shall bring forth judgment unto truth. He shall not fail nor be discouraged till he have set judgment in the earth, and the eyes shall wait for his law. Thus said God, Lord, God the Lord, he that created the heavens and stretched them out, he that spread forth the earth, and that which cometh out of it, he that giveth breath unto the people upon it, and spirit to them that walk therein. I, the Lord, have called thee in righteousness, and withhold thine hand, and will keep thee, and give thee for a covenant of the people, for a light to the Gentiles, to open the blind eyes, to bring out the prisoners from the prison, and them that sit in darkness out of the prison house. I am the Lord, that is my name, and my glory will I not give to another, neither my praise to graven images. Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them. Sing unto the Lord a new song, and his praise from the end of the earth. Yet ye that go down to the sea, and all that is therein, the isles and the inhabitants thereof, let the wilderness and the cities thereof lift up their voice. The villages that Kedar do it inhabit, let the inhabitants of the rock sing, let them shout from the top of the mountains. Let them give glory unto the Lord, and declare his praise in the isles. The Lord shall go forth as a mighty man, he shall stir up jealousy like a man of war. He shall cry, yea, war, and war, he shall prevail against his enemies. I have long time holden my peace, I have been still and refrained myself. Now will I cry like a travailing woman. I will destroy and devour at once. I will make waste mountains and hills, and dry up all their herbs. And I will make the rivers islands, and I will dry up the pools. And I will bring the blind by a way that they knew not. I will lead them in paths that they have not known. I will make darkness light before them, and crooked things straight. These things will I do unto them, and not forsake them. They shall be turned back. They shall be greatly ashamed that trust in graven images, that say to the mountain images, Ye are our gods. Hear ye deaf, and look ye blind, that ye may see. Who is blind but my servant, or deaf as my messenger that I sent? Who is blind as he that is perfect, and blind as the Lord's servant? Seeing many things, but thou observest not, opening the ears, but he heareth not. The Lord is well pleased for his righteousness' sake. He will magnify the law and make it honorable. But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses. They are for a prey, and none delivered, for a spoil, and none said restore. Who among you give ear to this? Who will hearken and hear for the time to come? Who gave Jacob for a spoil, and Israel to the robbers? Did not the Lord hear against whom we have sinned? For they would not walk in his ways, neither were they obedient unto his law. Therefore he that poured upon him the fury of his anger, therefore he had poured upon him the fury of his anger, and the strength of battle, and it had set him on fire round about, yet he knew not, and it burned him, yet he laid it not to heart. Chapter 43. But now thus said the Lord that created thee, O Jacob, and he that formed thee, O Israel, fear not, for I am with thee, for I have redeemed thee, I have called thee by thy name, thou art mine. When thou passest through the waters, I will be with thee, and through the rivers they shall not overflow thee. When thou walkest through the fire, thou shalt not be burned, neither shall the flame kindle upon thee. For I am the Lord thy God, the Holy One of Israel, thy Saviour. I gave Egypt for thy ransom, Ethiopia and Seba for thee. Since thou wast precious in my sight, thou hast been honourable, and I have loved thee. Therefore will I give man for thee, and people for thy life. Fear not, for I am with thee. I will bring thy seed from the east, and gather thee from the west. I will say to the north, give up, and to the south, keep not back. Bring my sons from far, and my daughters from the ends of the earth, even every one that is called by my name, for I have created him. For my glory I have formed him, yea, I have made him. Bring forth the blind people that have eyes, and the deaf that have ears. Let all the nations be gathered together, and let the people be assembled. Who among them can declare this, and shew us former things? Let them bring forth their witnesses, that they may be justified, or let them hear and say, it is truth. Ye are my witnesses, said the Lord, and my servant whom I have chosen, that ye may know and believe me, and understand that I am he. Before me there was no God formed, neither shall there be after me. Even I am the Lord, and beside me there is no Saviour. I have declared and have saved, and I have shewed when there was no strange God among you. Therefore ye are my witnesses, said the Lord. Therefore ye are my witnesses, said the Lord, that I am God. Before the day was, I am he, and there is none that can deliver out of my hand. I will work, and who shall let it? Thus said the Lord, your Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. For your sake I have sent to Babylon, and have brought down all their nobles, and the Chaldeans whose cry is in the ships. I am the Lord, your Holy One, the Creator of Israel, your King. Thus said the Lord, which maketh a way in the sea, and a path in the mighty waters, which bringeth forth chariot and horse, the army and the power. They shall lie down together, they shall not rise, they are extinct, they are quenched as tow. Remember ye not the former things, neither consider the things of old. Behold, I will do a new thing. Now it shall spring forth, ye shall not know it. Shall ye not know it? I will even make a way in the wilderness, and rivers in the desert. The beasts of the field shall honor me, the dragons and the owls, because I give waters in the wilderness and rivers in the desert, to give drink to my people, my chosen. This people have I formed for myself, they shall shew forth my praise. But thou hast not called upon me, O Jacob, but thou hast been weary of me, O Israel. Thou hast not brought me the small cattle of thy burnt offerings, neither hast thou honored me with thy sacrifices. I have not caused thee to serve with an offering, nor wearied thee with incense. Thou hast bought me no sweet cane with money, neither hast thou filled me with the fat of thy sacrifices, but thou hast made me to serve with thy sins. Thou hast wearied me with thine iniquities. I am he that blotted out thy transgressions for my own sake, and I will not remember thy sins. Put me in remembrance, let us plead together, declare thou, that thou mayest be justified. Thy first father had sinned, and thy teachers have transgressed against me. Therefore I have profaned the princes of the sanctuary, and have given Jacob to the curse, and Israel to reproaches. Verse 1, chapter 44. Yeah, because the heathens, okay, the heathens' children also pay for their heathen forefathers, right? So it's not just us. Verse 1. Yet now hear, O Jacob, my servant, it is well whom I have chosen. Yeah, and that's why also that's why the world doesn't understand. Okay, that there needs to be a payback for the heathens. Okay. Yeah. But there will be a payback for the heathens. Okay. Especially because wickedness never stopped or ended. Okay, it just flipped over to a systematic racism, if you will, or systematic oppression. Thus said the Lord that made thee and formed thee from the womb, which will help thee. Fear not, O Jacob, my servant, and thou, Jeshurun, whom I have chosen. For I will pour water upon him that is thirsty, and floods upon the dry ground. I will pour my spirit upon thy seed, and my blessing upon thine offspring. And they shall spring up as among the grass, as willows by the water's courses. One shall say, I am the Lord's, and another shall call himself by the name of Jacob, and another shall subscribe with his hand unto the Lord, and so name himself by the name of Israel. Thus said the Lord, the King of Israel, and his Redeemer, the Lord of hosts, I am the first, and I am the last, and beside me there is no God. And who, as I, shall call and shall declare it and set it in order for me, since I appointed the ancient people, and the things that are coming and shall come, let them shew unto them. Fear ye not, neither be afraid. Have not I told thee from that time, and have declared, ye are even my witnesses? Is there a God beside me? Yea, there is no God, for I know not any. They that make graven images are all of them vanity, and their delectable things shall not profit. And they are their own witnesses, they see not nor know, that they may be ashamed. Who had formed a god, or molten a graven image that is profitable for nothing? Behold, all his fellows shall be ashamed, and the workmen they are of men. Let them all be gathered together, let them stand up, yet they shall fear, and they shall be ashamed together. The smith with the tongues both work it in the coals, and fashion it with hammers, and work it with the strength of his arms. Yea, he is hungry, and his strength faileth, he drinketh no water, and is faint. The carpenter stretched out his wool, he marked it out with a line, he fitted it with planes, and he marked it out with compass, and maketh it after the figure of a man, according to the beauty of a man, that it may remain in the house. He hewed him down cedars, and taketh the cypress and the oak, which he strengthened for himself among the trees of the forest. He planted an ash, and the rain doeth nourish it. Then shall it be for a man to burn, for he will take thereof and warm himself. Yea, he kindled it. He baketh bread, yea, he maketh a god and worshipped it. He maketh a graven image, and falleth down thereto. He burneth part thereof in the fire, with part thereof he eateth flesh. He roasted roast, and is satisfied. Yea, he warmed himself, and said, Aha, I am warm, I have seen the fire. And the residue thereof he maketh a god, even his graven image. He falleth down unto it, and worshipped it, and prayed unto it, and said, Deliver me, for thou art my God. They have not known nor understood, for he had shut their eyes, they cannot see, and their hearts, so they cannot understand. And none considered in his heart, neither is there knowledge nor understanding, to say, I have burnt part of it in the fire, yea, also I have baked bread upon the coals thereof, I have roasted flesh and eaten it, and shall I make the residue thereof an abomination? Shall I fall down to the stock of a tree? He feedeth on ashes, a devised heart had turned him aside, that he cannot deliver his soul, nor say, Is there not a lie in my right hand? Remember these, O Jacob and Israel, for thou art my servant, I have formed thee. Thou art my servant, O Israel, thou shalt not be forgotten of me. I have blotted out As a thick cloud thy transgressions, and as a cloud thy sins, return unto me, for I have redeemed thee. Sing, O ye heavens, for the Lord hath done it. Shout, ye lower parts of the earth, break forth into singing, ye mountains, O forest, and every tree therein, for the Lord hath redeemed Jacob, and glorified himself in Israel. Thus said the Lord thy Redeemer, and he that formed thee from the womb. I am the Lord that maketh all things, that stretched forth the heavens alone, that spreadeth abroad the earth by himself, that frustrated the tokens of the liars, and maketh diviners mad, that turned wise men backward, and maketh their knowledge foolish, that confirmed the word of his servant, and performed the counsel of his messengers, that said to Jerusalem, Thou shalt be inhabited, and to the cities of Judah ye shall be built, and I will raise up the decayed places thereof. That said to the deep, Be dry, and I will dry up the rivers. That said of Cyrus, He is my shepherd, and shall perform all my pleasure, even saying to Jerusalem, Thou shalt be built, and to the temple thy foundation shall be laid. Chapter 45. Thus said the Lord to his anointed, to Cyrus, whose right hand I have holden to subdue nations before him, I will loose the loins of kings to open before him the two-leaved gates, and the gates shall not be shut. I will go before thee, and make the crooked places straight. I will break in pieces the gates of brass, and cut in sunder the bars of iron. I will give thee the treasures of darkness, and hidden riches of secret places, that thou mayest know that I, the Lord, which call thee by thy name, am the God of Israel. For Jacob my servant's sake, and Israel mine elect, I have even called thee by thy name. I have so named thee, thou hast not known me. I am the Lord, and there is none else, there is no God beside me. I girded thee, thou hast not known me. That they may know from the rising of the sun and from the west, that there is none beside me. I am the Lord, and there is none else. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. Drop down the heavens from above, and let the skies pour down righteousness. Let the earth open, and let them bring forth salvation, and let righteousness spring up together. I, the Lord, have created it. Woe unto him that striveth with his maker. Let the potsherd strive with his potsherds of the earth. Shall the clay say unto him that fashioned it, What makest thou? Or thy work he had no hands. Woe unto him that said to his father, What begettest thou? Or to the woman, What hast thou brought forth? Thus said the Lord, the Holy One of Israel, and his Maker, Ask me of things to come concerning my sons, and concerning the work of my hands. Command ye me. I have made the earth, and created man upon it. I, even my hands, have stretched out the heavens, and all their host have I commanded. I have raised him up in righteousness, and I will direct all his ways. He shall build my city, and he shall let go my captives, not for price nor reward, said the Lord of hosts. Thus said the Lord, the laborer of Egypt, and merchandise of Ethiopia, and of the Sabaeans, men of stature, shall come over unto thee, and they shall be thine. They shall come after thee in chains, they shall come over, and they shall fall down unto thee. They shall make supplication unto thee, saying, Surely God is in thee, and there is none else, there is no God. Verily thou art a God that hidest thyself, O God of Israel the Saviour. They shall be ashamed and also confounded, all of them. They shall go to confusion together, that are makers of idols. But Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end. For thus said the Lord that created the heavens, God himself that formed the earth and made it. He had established it, he created it not in vain. He formed it to be inhabited. I am the Lord, and there is none else. I have not spoken in secret in a dark place of the earth. I said unto the seed of Jacob, Seek ye me. In vain I, the Lord, speak righteousness. I declare things that are right. Assemble yourselves and come, draw near together, that ye that are escaped of the nations. They have no knowledge that set up the wood of the graven image and pray unto a God that cannot save. Tell ye and bring them near. Let them take counsel together who had declared this from ancient time, who had told it from their time. Have not I the Lord, and there is no God else beside me? A just God and a Saviour, there is none beside me. Look unto me and be saved, all the ends of the earth, for I am God and there is none else. I have sworn by myself, the word is gone out from my mouth in righteousness and shall not return. That unto me every knee shall bow, every tongue shall swear. Surely shall one say, in the Lord have I righteousness and strength. Even to him shall man come, and all that are incensed against him shall be ashamed. In the Lord shall all the seed of Israel be justified and shall glory. Yeah, Germany, for example, is a really a place with a lot of people. Okay, place with a lot of people, and you think you have a handful of people subscribing to the real doctrine, and that's not the case. Okay. So whatever this is, I mean, whatever these people doing here in Germany, okay. I mean, soon it will be chaos, man. Soon it will be chaos in Germany. Okay. You see the war with Russia, right? Germany has its hands in it. Okay, not just there, but also in Israel. Okay. Gaza Strip. Okay. So yeah, if Germany is not a Nazi Germany, it's still I mean, like, you know, it has a lot intentions, so to speak. Okay, of course, the intentions are not always good. Okay, but we will see. Like, if you're really into politics, then you should be wiser. Okay, and you should stop. Okay, going to vote. You should stop talking about politics the whole day. Okay. Okay, there is more important stuff to do than to you know, spend your whole life on making Germany a better place, being okay, working on having a seat in the big in a big hall, right, in Berlin. Okay. I don't know why would you why would you do that? Like, even like a lot of jobs that I can think of that would be even that would make more sense. Okay. Because in the end you have still those behind what you see in the TV, okay, behind the big hall that you maybe see in the TV where everybody brings his arguments and they call it a discussion. In the end, you will still have people in the background, okay, giving money to certain of them, okay, make decisions for them, and there will be no nothing, okay, that doesn't fit with the Depop agenda in the first place, and then also you have the reduce the population agenda. Yeah. Okay, the satanic agenda. Okay. So whatever you do, it will always be Satan, okay, who is loosed out of the prison, okay, who has his his how can you call it? Yeah, his workers of evil, basically, somewhere hidden or somewhere behind those TV shows, okay, that corrupt the system. Okay, so maybe you will even hear them saying one thing or another thing in the TV, okay, but the study of politics, okay, is maybe not the bad thing. The bad thing is that they actually lie to you. Okay, they say one thing on the TV and they do another. Maybe some of those people, they wanted to do the right thing and they said it, but then afterwards, okay, the agenda came in. The agenda, those of the agenda, okay, they threatened people. You don't know a life about a politician, okay? A politician, he has whole people installed, okay, writing cases for him, okay? People conspiring, or people saying bad things about him, okay? You have politicians, okay, that have 250 writings to the court because of persons threatening them, calling them a certain term, okay? I saw that stuff, okay? I try to be in every topic a little bit, so not that I'm too much investing in those topics, but to have a little bit background knowledge about everything is good, okay? A little bit background knowledge about plants. Can it help you? Yes. A little bit background knowledge about how you build houses. Can it help you? Yes. A little bit background knowledge. Of course, you have your main interests, okay? Like, for example, I like plants a lot, right? But, so I study plants more than building houses, right? I never put a stone in order to build a house. I never did it with my own hands, okay? But I know how taxes work, for example, okay? I know how insurances work, which are so-called the formal ways to build a house, right? To have a house or to care for a house, right? But I didn't put a stone on in order to build a house. Okay, there are people who build whole castles with their hands. Okay, yes, after the Middle Ages. I mean, in today's world, you have people doing stuff like that, just because they have nothing to do, they're bored, okay, and they do stuff like that. Trust me, saw that also, okay. So those people know how to build houses. And guess what, man? I studied politicians also a little bit, and politicians, all what they do, especially in higher positions, or maybe also in lesser positions, okay, if you're a Bürgermeister, overseer of your city, guess what? Okay, they hear stuff being talked about them on the internet. What they do is they write to the police, they write to the lawyers. They have their lawyers. Okay, you have politicians here in Germany and anywhere else in the world having 250, 300, 400 letters, okay, and court cases going on. Okay, you have people, their home being raided because of using a certain term on the internet, especially when it comes to politicians. Okay, think about that. Okay, so I don't say it's easy, right? But I think, at least for now, 2026, we should all be it should be clear to everybody, okay, that how can I say, how can I call it, okay, that there's some agenda behind the government situation like it is right now. It's not Nazi, but it's the other extreme maybe. Okay, ask yourself, ask not me. But both parties are really extreme, right? So what you need is a golden balance. And guess what? Doesn't matter even if there's something called middle between the left and the right. Even if it would be here in Germany, then even that is not a perfect situation. Perfect situation will, like we was reading in the beginning, if the law is in place. Okay. Before that happens, there will never be a perfect situation. Okay. Okay. So whatever you do, it will always be influenced by some whatever stupid thing it is next, man. Okay, that's why the scripture says, really don't think about too much about tomorrow. Okay, don't think about too much about tomorrow. Okay, too much. I mean, of course, you have your maybe you have your saving plans. Okay, for certain things in your life, maybe you save money, right? And certain insurances that you need. I mean, like a lot of things, okay, that you have to take care of before they really happen. But okay, but really, like I said, the influence on this of this wicked system on your mind, and hopefully not on your heart, but your mind, okay, should be not taken light. That's why you have to pray and have to stay in the scriptures. Okay. Bell bowed down, Nebo stopped the idols. So you have to take it really. You have to really learn yourself to be an administrator. Okay, using those evil things and making something good out of it, basically. Okay, which, yeah, that is what we learn. Bell bowed down, Nebo stopped. The idols were upon the beasts and upon the cattle. Your carriages were heavy loaden, they are a burden to the very beast. They stooped, they bow down together, they could not deliver the burden, but themselves are gone into captivity. Hearken unto me, O house of Jacob, and all the remnant of the house of Israel, which are born by me from the belly, which are carried from the womb, enter even to your old age. I am he, and even to her house will I carry you. I have made, and I will bear, even I will carry, I will deliver you. To whom will ye like me, and make me equal, and compare me, that we may be like? They lavish gold out of the bag, and wage silver in the balance, and hire a goldsmith, and he maketh it a god. They fall down, yea, they worship. They bear him upon the shoulder, they carry him, and set him in his place, and he standeth from his place. Shall he not remove? Yea, one shall cry unto him, yet can he not answer, nor save him out of his trouble? Remember this, and you yourselves, men, bring it again to mind, O ye transgressors. Remember the former things of old, for I am God, and there is none else. I am God, there is none like me. Therefore the end from the declaring the end from the beginning, and from the ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure, calling a ravenous bird from the east, the man that executed my counsel from a far country. Yea, I have spoken it, I will also bring it to pass. I have purposed it, I will also do it. Hearken unto me, ye stout-hearted that are far from righteousness. I bring near my righteousness, it shall not be far off, and my salvation shall not tarry. I will place my salvation in Zion, for Israel my glory. Chapter 47. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt be no more called called tender and delicate. Yeah, what is tender and delicate about America? Okay, besides the super rich, which steal and murdered all, steal and murdered, okay, to receive all that money. Okay. Exactly. Go on the streets of New York, man. You have a lot of drug addicts. Here in Germany, you have also a lot of, if you will, street addicts. Okay, you have people. They don't want to go to the people that would help them. Okay, from being no longer homeless. Okay. I don't know. These are oftentimes really old people also, okay, but sometimes it's young people, actually with good education, good qualities, good, good, good past, okay. Yeah, a lot of things that you wouldn't say it's 2026, man. Okay, if it's really 2026 how it should be, okay, then you wouldn't have people on the street. Okay, it doesn't take a lot to help people in your own country. Okay, if you have taxes like that, if you have if you have unrighteous laws like that, okay, then it would be only at least it would be the least balance of the least of the least balance, okay, to make sure that yeah, that you know that for example yeah, to have a lot yeah, like I said, chaos is already, okay, especially Germany. It's a very chaotic system, okay. A lot of things, if you go a little bit back, were completely different. Then they found out, oh, it's not good to do it like that, so they changed it. So it's not everything bad, of course, okay. But still, for example, the German train system is not something that you want to use if you don't want to turn people against you. Then you rather drive with the car, okay, because otherwise you will always be late, and like I said, you will have people turning against you for that because they don't understand it. Okay, you will be late, maybe you will not come like you said you will. Okay, so these are some things that you, like I said, you have to use them wisely. Okay, yeah. So a lot of things, if you know them, you can better deal with them, right? Okay. But there are also things that will not change, or they were so fucked up in the past already that Germany can't help. Okay, can't help. Even if they want to make it better, it takes a long time. For example, the German train system. If you really want to make it good, okay, it takes at least 2030 to make it a little bit modern. Okay, look at other countries, man. Okay, this is completely Middle Ages where we live, basically. Okay, then you have people actually talking about Germany is modern. Where's Germany modern? Okay, and maybe some topics where it benefits the rich to some. Everything is private here in Germany. Okay, privatized. Okay, so you have they invest in some science, not only science that benefits their agenda, because Germany is also very corrupt. You have to understand, right? So this, yeah, like, you know, like people here can be good, but the country itself and its rulership, bro, that's Middle Ages, man. Okay. Bell bowed down, Nebo stooped, their fools were upon the beast, and upon the cattle your carriages were heavy laden, they are a burden to the very beast. They stooped, they bow down together, they could not deliver the burden, but themselves are gone into captivity. Hearken unto me, O house of Jacob, and all the remnant of the house of Israel, which are born by me from the belly, which I carried from the womb, and even to your old age I am he, and even to her house will I carry you, I have made, and I will bear, even I will carry, and will deliver you. To whom will ye like me, and make me equal, and compare me, that we may be like? They lavish gold out of the bag, and wage silver in the balance, and hire a goldsmith, and he maketh it a god. They fall down, yet they worship. Yeah, people here worship basically corruptness and unrighteousness, man. Okay, I saw it with my own eyes. Okay, people talking about it, and at the same time, yeah, basically a double-minded. Okay, double-minded. Okay. Then they want you to believe what they believe, right? They want you to make you believe, okay, to believe something that you don't even yourself believe in, okay, just to have an excuse, okay, to be wicked. Doesn't make sense, man. Doesn't make sense. Okay. Like for example, it's just the same thing if you yeah. Like I like German art, okay, but I think it's not from those people who make this country how it is today. Okay, I think it's from the people that lived here, just like me, were born here. Not that it's about that, but people that were, so to speak, it's not the same. Every nation has its good and bad people, right? What I mean with good and bad is, I mean people who lived here, who created that art, okay? And there are people who also create art in Germany, but they make a fool out of art, man. They make a fool out of the idea of art, man. Some art here in Germany, okay, you would say, oh, that's still, for example, over there's an angel painted on the house, right? Tell you, man, here in Germany there are a lot of awesome people, right? A lot of awesome people, which you're not awesome because you can paint something, okay? But I think you know what I mean, okay? Like, you're really not awesome. If you're not in the truth, you're also not awesome, okay? You're just some hypocrite like the other Germans, man. Hypocrite, okay? That's what you are, okay? Verse 9, remember the former things of old, for I am God and there is none else, I am God and there is none like me. Declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand and I will do all my pleasure. Calling a ravenous bird from the east, the man that executed my counsel from a far country. Yeah, I have spoken it, I will also bring it to pass. I have purposed it. I will also do it. Hearken unto me, ye stout-hearted, that are far from righteousness. I bring near my righteousness, it shall not be far off, and my salvation shall not tarry. I will place salvation in Zion for Israel, my glory. Yeah, for example, cars with gas. Okay. 10 years back, there wasn't so much studies on electric or other cars. Okay. Yeah, you can actually you can argue, okay, that of course. Yeah. Anyway. Shalom, double orders to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, okay? All praises to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Hashem, Kakodash. Shalom, shalom, shalom. I wanted to say something, but I think it's not so important. This Germany will anyway go down, okay? And like we was reading Daughter of Babylon, this this Germany is just a whore daughter of Babylon, to be all honest, man. A whore daughter of the Chaldeans. It's not even a real country here, man. Okay? Just like the other nations, man. You really suck on America's tits, okay? And guess what? It will be all ended, okay? And then wickedness will be also ended, okay? So okay, you let yourself being played by evil people, and you will see what the outcome of that is. Germany will be deleted, okay, with nuclear ICBM missiles. That is the outcome. So guess what? Then you will see who the real chosen people are, not those 1948ers, man. Which this is their central, man. This is their central place, America. If you don't understand, show on.